just stay here for a second. So, as we're kind of advancing, I don't think it's really appropriate for phys ed class to certainly have 8-guy scrums, right? I think that, probably, unless you really know what you're doing, coaching-wise, I wouldn't ever go more than 3-guy scrums, because that's where people get hurt. You don't know what you're doing, and you fall, and some of the different positions in the scrum, you're pretty vulnerable, because you got your hands up, and you're relying on another guy to keep you up on your feet, and if you fall, your neck can get twisted around in different directions. So I think we want to introduce the idea of the scrum, but we want to make it as safe as possible and as easy as possible. So early on, I would just have these guys doing one-man scrums. So before we could actually do this in a game, we'd have to teach the guys how to do it. And it's good stuff, because it teaches them balance, right? It teaches them how to stay on their feet. So if it's me and Brooker, here's the idea, okay? Our heads always go to the left, okay? So because he's facing the other way, right? He's mirror opposite. His head's going up here. My head's going to his left. To stay balanced, I'm going to have to always keep my butt below my shoulders, right? So there'll be a tendency with the younger guys, well, a tendency with everybody, is to bury your head in the ground like an ostrich, right? But what happens is the whole thing just folds in on itself. So we actually want to be pushing against each other, and probably ever so slightly kind of up like that, okay, just to help you maintain your balance. So here's how I would do this. I'd talk a little bit about the safety stuff first, but then I'd have the kids get with a partner who's about the same size as them, right? And then we line up 1.5 meters, or depending on the size of the guy, okay, this far away. We're going to crouch at the knees first. So we're going to bend down. We're going to reach out with our right arms. We're going to touch shoulders. I'm going to dip my head underneath. He's going to do the same. He's going to end up with his head here. I'll end up with my head out here. And then we're just going to push just a little bit back and forth. Just try and stay up. Ready? So I'm down. I'm here, right? And now I just kind of push a little bit. And if I got to put my hand down for some balance, that's fine, right? And that's about it. But butts are below shoulders, right? And we're just trying to push each other back and forth. So this is what I would call a chicken scratch scrum. Okay, so in real rugby, obviously we can't get our hands in the scrums. We have to use our feet. But let's simplify things and let's use our hands instead. So, Nick, come over here with the ball. Okay, so Nick is going to be our scrum half. So you're going to feed this ball in here. So for the scrum half, you're going to stand right in between Rooker and me. Okay, you're going to bend at the knees and the waist. You're going to get the ball like a sausage, right? So lengthwise, and then you're just going to roll the ball down the middle of the channel in between us. Okay, and you are going to always be on the left because you're on my team. Right? This is the advantage, right? When they talk about is the advantage to be the team that puts it in, it's because of the way that you're positioned. The guy who's trying to hook the ball is closer to the guy who's throwing it in than the other team. So this is how this is going to work. So we're going to go down. So I want you right here. Yeah. Okay? And put your feet together. Bend at the knees, and you're going to roll it down the middle of this channel here. We are going to be bound over our backs with our right arms, but our left hands can come at the ball. So we're trying to hook the ball with our hand back between our legs. As soon as it goes between our legs, Nick, you're going to go get it. And there's probably another scrum half. So Cody, you come be the other scrum half. Okay? You can't come on our side of the field, but if the ball is hooked by Brooker back through his legs, you go get it. But you can start up here next to Nick. Okay. Yeah, so let's just rotate here so people can see what's going on. Good, so just stay right there, yeah, and then you be here. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've just switched orientation, right? So that's your side back there, and this is your side here. Okay, so ready? So, and then as the teacher, you're probably given a bit of a cadence. So in real rugby, the referee's really organized in terms of his commands, because everybody's got to crouch, come together, and then you all push at the same time. So the command is actually crouch, touch, pause, engage, right? And then you can't push until you've come together. And you've probably seen on TV where the guys crash together, right? Well, that's what they figured out is that that's where guys break their necks. So you got to come together, you got to touch, and then you can start pushing once you're engaged. We're not really going to push though, okay? Because I don't want to look bad. Okay, but we're going to try and swat at the ball. Okay, ready? So we crouch, touch, hold, engage. Okay, now when that ball comes through, I put it between my legs. Nick can go get it. Okay? So 2 times we would use this in the game. If it's a knock-on, which means that I dropped the ball and it fell forward, or if it's a forward pass. So my support guy wasn't paying attention and he ended up ahead of me. And I throw him a forward pass. So guys, let's play again real quick. Okay? Real quick. This is kind of the last thing that we want to do today, and then we'll break for lunch. Okay? So if there's a knock-on or a forward pass, then we're going to do this scrum. Chicken scratch scrum. Okay? So you guys back up here. Okay? Lily, back up to your goal line, passing the ball, or kicking the ball. Yep. Okay, catching, passing, running. Tag there. Okay, back up defense, back up 5. Okay, Lily, please for a sec, let's do what Doug said. So you tag them, so you've got to go back out of the play. You drop back out like the sweeper. It's like the fullback. Okay, good. So now maybe slide in a bit, right? Cover up Lachlan. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, tag there, realign real quick. Now you don't have to wait, right? Once you get good, you don't have to wait for the defense to realign. Okay, now somebody knock it on. Rooker, knock this on. Oh, okay. Okay, scrum, set scrum there. Okay, so 2 guys, one from each team, scrum half. Okay, good, so you're gonna be on this side, that's right. Okay, now everybody else has got to back up 5 yards out of the play. And you're not allowed to come forward until the scrum half touches them. Okay? All right, now who's probably gonna get the ball? Okay? Yeah, okay, so Tommy, your team's putting it in, right? So you guys have the advantage, you probably should get it. So you're getting ready already, because Reese is gonna come pass you the ball and then you're playing offense, right? Now look at how much space we have between these guys. So now there's hopefully an opportunity to actually do something before they get tagged. So maybe let's try and loop it to the outside. Okay, so try and loop to the outside. Okay, ready? Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Okay, you gotta get your hand off the ice there. It's like hockey face up. Okay? There you go, put the ball in race. Get it back now, freeze. Oh, you cheaters. You cheaters. Okay, you gotta stay back. Okay, set the scrum up again. Reese, the ball's in the back of the scrum. It already was hooked back. Good. Okay, you guys can't come forward until the scrum half picks it up and moves it. Ready? Go. Okay, good. Good, okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there. Okay, and very last thing I just want to touch on. I think that